This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, Season's Greetings. I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. The investigation into the Memories Resort Grand Bahama Youth Choir Christmas Eve debacle wrapping up on Grand Bahama today. Two government ministers met with members of the media to discuss their findings, while the manager at the center of the controversy made an appearance. Joan Davis-Roll has been following this story, and she has the latest.
The Minister of Immigration and the Minister for Grand Bahama addressing the memories and other issues facing this northern island, and both ministers are not mincing words. When a press conference was convened Thursday morning at the Bahamas Information Services office, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, accompanied by senior immigration officials, led off, giving an update into the Memories and Grand Bahama Youth Choir investigation.
That report is now complete, and it has made certain recommendations. The Department of Immigration has been called upon in the report to take certain actions. They're studying the report, and any necessary actions are expected to be taken shortly. Due process has to be go. We don't want at any stage for anybody to say this is arbitrary, capricious, that we just woke up one day and decided to do this. No? But I think that's all you're seeing happening here.
We are definitely not taking this thing very lightly. We were serious about it from the 24th of December. And despite the holidays, the reports are completed, which means that many people were interviewed, many stories were cross-checked, and we assure the general public that the content of the report is reflective of the truth that has taken place at the Memories Resort.
Minister Mitchell says the outrage of Bahamians speaks volumes and has literally exposed other issues that are reprehensible.
This point about insulting children and their musical director is a serious matter, particularly when it has raised the ire of this community as it has. And it appears to me, just having landed here, that Freeport is united on this point, which is a unique position, I can tell you. People are outraged across the board from all walks of life about this matter. What I liked about the Minister of Labor's statement when he spoke a couple of days ago, he said, fine, we don't have the jurisdiction to deal with the issue on the choir, but what happened with the choir and its director may be indicative of other behavior. So it led us to that trail. And so to that extent, there's a real thanks to this community generally, and the report says that employees felt intimidated to say anything. They felt intimidated. So the choir director has brought this matter to the fore, an act of courage on their part.
The minister disclosed that as a part of their due diligence, the manager at the center of the controversy, Gabriel Varela, was summoned to the Department of Immigration Thursday afternoon.
The people at the resort may be meeting immigration later today, so things will go from there.
Our news team was in position at the C.A. Smith Government Complex when Memories Resort Human Resources Manager Mary Kuma and Varela arrived, and we attempted to get Varela's side of the story.
On the memory situation?
Let me call with the
right
minister.
now, though.
Not right now. We're going to make an official communication for all the news. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Joan. 11 Brazilians taken into custody overnight. Immigration officers found the migrants at a resort in the Williamstown area just as they were making preparatory steps to be smuggled into the United States. Reports say the Brazilians had all entered the Bahamas legally, but they had overstayed their time. According to immigration officials, 4 members of that group, 3 men and a woman, were sent back home in November after they were found at a resort in 8 Mile Rock and were sent to Nassau and repatriated to Brazil. The migrants were taken to immigration headquarters to be processed and flown to the detention center in New Providence today. Immigration officers also taking a Jamaican female into custody last night. The woman was living at an apartment on Pioneers Way and was suspected of making plans to be smuggled to the United States. Reports say the Jamaican woman was able to produce a passport which proved that she was in the country on an extension. However, she admitted that she had no funds or means to sustain herself any longer in the Bahamas. She was taken to the capital to be housed at the detention center until repatriation to her home country. Police in Grand Bahama are investigating a shooting incident that has left a 22-year-old male of Freeport hospitalized. Reports are that last night, shortly after 11 o'clock, a man, while in the Adventurous Way area, was approached by another man armed with a handgun who fired several shots towards him, hitting him in the chest area. The victim was assisted to the Ram Memorial Hospital by a private vehicle and is listed in serious but stable condition. A 43-year-old male resident of Freeport was arrested and is assisting police with their investigation into this matter. Meanwhile, police in Abaco are searching for two men whom they want to question in connection with robbery. Reports are that around 1 o'clock this morning, while in the East Bay Street area in Marsh Harbor, he was accosted by two masked males armed with a machete who reportedly beat him about the body and robbed him of personal property. Police are actively investigating this matter. Stay with us. There's more news after this.